Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chukwude Ekwani. What if I told you that the reason why you are stuck in your career or in your craft is because you are no longer learning and you have actually refused to learn due to pride? Yes, pride could be the reason why you are not moving forward. Anybody that wants to improve in life must be somebody that has the heart to learn. And one of the things that can hinder learning in our lives is pride. And pride comes when we feel that we have reached this level of professionalism in our craft or in our trade that we feel that there is nothing more to learn. And that is actually a mistake. In anything that we are doing, we must always try to understand that the biggest room in life is the room for improvement. No matter how good you are at your skill or at your craft, always know that there is always a room for improvement. And the funny thing about learning or about acquiring new knowledge is that it's possible that you have learned all that you need to learn, and that is because you have learned all that you could find to learn. And many times those things that we have not found yet, that is a valuable gem, that when we acquire it, it will help us to improve our skills and to improve our craft can be found in the strangest of places. Sometimes it can be found in the mouth of the simple. It can be found in the mouth of the unprofessional. In anything that someone speaks to us about, if we can only listen to it deeply, we will realize that there is at least one gem or one pearl that we can get out of what that person has said. I remember when I was in the university, I was very good at mathematics and I was even teaching people. And I always like to allow people to give me their own opinion about a particular problem or a particular concept. And many times at face value or at the surface, those opinions or contributions that people give seem to be stupid, seem to be unintelligent. But whenever I take another glance, whenever I take a second to humble myself and to look at that thing that that person has said once again, I'll realize that there is wisdom, some kind of wisdom in it, that once I can pick out that wisdom and apply it into the problem, it actually solves, if not all the problem, at least 50% of the problem. And that is why it's good to always listen to someone. Another reason why it is good to listen to somebody and it's good to learn even from people who are not professionals or who don't even know anything about our craft is that we may never know the source of their knowledge. We may never know where their knowledge is coming from. Let me give you an example of a story of my mother. When she was in the US, there was this hairstyle that she wanted to do called the Jerry curl. The ladies in the house, we know what I'm trying to talk about. And the Jerry curl, it looks like a very simple hairstyle, but I got to understand that it's not everybody that actually know how to do the Jerry curl. And so while she was at the US, she went to this very professional hairstylist that I think advised her about on the products that she needs to buy, and then she bought it. And then when she brought it to her, the hairstylist, apart from doing the Jerry curl for her, also and took the time to teach her how to use the products, the steps to use the products, how to use the products, so that she will get the same result that she's getting in the US when she comes back to Nigeria. And so my mom learned it. I think she even wrote it down. And this professional is not just a professional by word of mouth. She was really, truly a professional, because by the time she was done with the Jerry curl, the results spoke of her skills. And so my mom loved the result of what she did. And then she came over to Nigeria. I think this Jerry curl has a lifespan or something for the ladies who are in the house of how long it can last. And so when the time came for it to be like the Jerry curl to be reactivated, that's to be I don't know how to put this, to be reawoken or something like that. I think the ladies can help us in the comments below to understand what I'm trying to say. But a kind of like the Jerry curl being reactivated, she went to this hairstylist in Nigeria down here to do the reactivation. And my mom tried to teach her or tried to show her what she learned from the US on how to use the products that she brought. And this woman said the most amazing thing. Well, not really amazing, but something that a professional or somebody who has a learning heart should never say. And what did she say? She told my mother that you don't teach me my job. Wow. And my mom, well, she said, okay, fine. I'm sorry for teaching you your job. Do what you want to do. And then she did what she wanted to do. And of course, the result spoke for itself. She did a banged up job. The Jerry curl was not even looking like Jerry curl. It was looking like another hairstyle all the same. And my mom just kept quiet, took her products and left. You see, this woman was not able to learn because she felt that she knew her job very well. And a novice like my mother should not be the one to teach her job. That's the problem. So she missed something already. So let's go back to the story. So the time for the reactivation of the Jerry curl came again. And she, instead of going to that hairstylist, she decided to go to another hairstylist. And this time, this hairstylist was a humble person. She was willing to learn, probably because she didn't really know her craft very well. She was still learning. Maybe she just opened her shop and she was trying to get things done. And so when my mother was instructing her on how to use the product, she was all ears. She was listening carefully to everything that my mother was teaching her. And she took and assimilated the information, and to show that really she assimilated the information, she received what my mom taught her. When she was done with my mom's Jerry curl, the result came out exactly the way the one in America did it. This is what happens when we humble ourselves to listen to somebody, regardless of where the person is coming from. My mother didn't tell the first hairstylist in Nigeria that this advice she got it from a professional in the US. No, she didn't say it. And of course, she didn't have to say it. You get, but she didn't listen, and because of that, she lost something. Whereas this other person, that's the latter hairstylist, she acquired a valuable skill that if she applies in her craft, will make her to go very, very far in life. What am I trying to say in today's video? As a professional, one of the things that we must learn to do, even if you're not a professional, whenever you feel you know it all, always tell yourself, I have not arrived. I don't know it all. There is still much to learn. When we have the heart of always wanting to learn and always wanting to get better, because the room for improvement is the biggest room in the world, we will continue to be better and better and better. Perfection is not a destination. Perfection is a journey. Perfection is a process that we continue to do and that we continue to work on until we just realize that we have not gotten to perfection. Excellence is what we thrive for. Perfection is the journey that we take. I hope you learned something from today's video. If you do, hit that subscribe button, like this video so that YouTube will push this video to others that are interested in this kind of information, and I will really, really appreciate it. The Bible said something that a haughty spirit is before destruction. Pride comes before a fall. God himself opposes the person who is proud, but God gives grace to the humble. Humility is important in every ramification, in every aspect of life. So thank you so much and have a lovely day. God bless.